DBS plays. Howdy folks, welcome back to Sonic Origins, where we will be possibly concluding the game. We're at the conclusion game, I guess you could say. So I will be starting Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. And we will start with Sega. Let's see here. Wait, I think there's still a way to, delete. We'll delete this one. And we shall use weird as there's no option for Knuckles and Tails for this one. But anyway, Sonic and Tails. Good old this game. Still the best one in the, still the best Sonic Genesis game. I apologize if you hear the train in the background. So good to live near a train track. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a spring there. Now thankfully I don't have to keep relying on getting a bunch of rings unless I want to do the bonus challenges. There we go. Already starting things off with a special stage. I'm a bit mixed on these. These aren't quite as bad as the first two. But, it's even better than Sonic CD, but but it's not as bad. It gets harder later on, as you can imagine. But, because obviously one of the challenges is whenever it speeds up like this. But let's see. So I may go silent to concentrate somewhat, but you know the routine by now. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry if I'm quiet right now. Some of you that may be like, I'm fine with that, or you're annoying. Let's see. Well, what do you know? I did it. I got the green, weird, almost cubicle, not cubicle, but whatever. Different looking emerald. Don't really have much of that diamond look in this one. At least from that angle, or the way they had that. Good. What's interesting is that, I was looking back at, because I know I've talked about, watching, recently watching, through, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog again. Wait, is this the one where you... No. Okay, well, it's just a rocket away. I've been talking about how I've been watching through, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog again. And by the way, this is what happens when you go in here. There's 3 or 4 different stages. This one's mainly just to get rings and lives and such. Well, in this case, just rings, since you just gotta not hit the bottom, like I just did. Let's see. Yeah, they're nice. Or they're cool. They're neat. Oh no! This one's definitely probably the most cinematic of the Genesis Sonic games. I think if you have a certain number of rings, that's how... Oh yeah, you also get like power-ups and stuff. A heat shield. Yeah, this one's probably the most like cinematic Sonic Genesis game. I got an extra life. And of course, okay, so if you wanted the exact, I guess I won that. If you wanted the exact Sonic 3 experience, this is still not really it, considering, I can't remember where there's like another ring here somewhere, like giant ring. But I think like it's like somewhere out here, or... Wait. Well, anyway. This isn't a one-to-one, as you know. Ah, good. As you may or may not know, this game had like Michael Jackson involved music, and like Michael Jackson was involved with the music, as people were starting to guess, and that's probably why. And that's like why they, you didn't really get to see a lot of re-releases after a while. I could be wrong, but I think the last game to have the normal music, here we go. The last game to have like the music that was released on the Genesis was the one I've talked about before, which was Sonic Classics Collection on the DS. I think that may have been the last one that they actually used to get released. At the very least physically. The last one to get released with the music we're used to. Yeah, you have to be careful there. But, now I'm not really gonna worry about getting all the rings in every one of them. I'm just gonna get them while I can. But yeah. By the way, this still counts, even though the middle one is not a blue sphere. You still get the rings. You just gotta not hit the red ones, basically. Because the red one's bad guys, I guess. But anyway. Yeah. So if you wanted the normal music, like the last one, I think was the one on the DS. There we go. But, yeah. But because of the copyright, apparently, this is why I think, like, a lot of games started doing this, where, like, the copyright and the licensing and all that stuff seem to have gotten worse. Or like, they got a lot more strict, or, like, a lot of these game companies just happen to be running out of, or didn't renew the licenses. You know, like Miss Pac-Man and if you know that situation. But you know, it's wild. But anyway, so they use different music here. It's not as good, but I understand why they had to do it. That's why you probably don't want to keep making. I mean, like, it's like when, of course, the situation with Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the original one, changing its music. That was yeah, there's a certain reason for that. Just look it up, see what I mean. Oh yeah, here's another bonus stage. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here since, you know, pinball like without the pinball flipper, and, you know, it's also very similar to Sonic 1's thing. But anyway, but yeah, let's see. While I'm thinking about it, this music right here, if you remember Sonic Ultimate Flash Game, whatever it's called, gosh, I remember it like took levels from Sonic Advance 2 and just made it its own thing. Like, it only had like 4 stages, and it was still really cool because it was something to play at school. But I remember playing that. They like used this. For the first couple of stages, they used music from here, and at the time I didn't really know what it was because my knowledge of Sonic was still very limited. But you know, that was my dog just deciding to do that, to walk away. But anyway, but yeah, I remember it was this, and I was like, huh, this is different music. And I realized, oh, it's from, you know, later on I realized, I was like, oh, it's from Sonic 3. But yeah. You know, I don't feel like doing this right now. That's the thing, you can just do that with those stages. Those are literally just for rings and lives, if you have lives, and, you know, and for the potential power-up. You just gotta hold this for a little while. Little wall. And Tails may or may not get hit. They seem to have them speeding up more now. But yeah. Anyway, so going back to what I was talking about earlier. The part kind of reminds me of from Unhander, whenever like some bosses appear or starting to appear. But no, I remember like let's see. Oh yeah, I remember now. Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't actually realize, apparently the show, unless there's like some information that got lost in translation or something, apparently the show only lasted during like the latter half of 93, like the last third of the year. Yet it still managed, it's weird because it still managed to get like, it still somehow managed to get 65 episodes within that time. They must have shown them like, must have been points where they've shown them like every day or something. I don't know, it seems like it. But yeah, it's weird. But yeah, kind of an interesting trivia there. A little interesting thing there. They somehow, but then like, I think, I could be wrong, I think Sonic Sat AM had new episodes longer, but like, it only had like, I think it only had like 20-something episodes. Or it seemed like it had less episodes than Adventures. So, that's strange. Strange history. I don't know why I keep jumping into these. I don't really want to do them right now. So yeah. I'm currently playing this a few days after finishing Sonic 2. Because, I don't know, I just wanted a break. I was getting, like, really irritated at Sonic 2. And, you know... I was getting really irritated at a lot of the games. And so I figured I probably need a break from them for now. I can't always remember... The only thing I will say is that, like, it is kind of irritating to try and find the big rings. Because... there we go. It is kind of irritating sometimes to try and find the big rings. Because, you know. Because, like, if you don't know where they're at, it can, you know, you're trying to get all the emeralds and then you can't, you know. Ooh. No, wait a minute now, wait a minute now. I could've used a drop dash there. Oh well. I was trying to use a drop dash there and I didn't have enough height. What about this way? What's this way? Oh. Let's see what the 21s is like. It must be the, yeah, this one. It's like, it's weird, because if you get a... It's a good thing I'm not trying to, like, actively win. Hold on just a moment, folks. Alright, I'm back. I was about to, you know, I was actually about to say, like, wait a minute, there's no reset or titles or anything like that, exit. But I was like, oh, that's right, it's loading out of the special stage. I was about to be like, are we really in I mean, this is originally from 2022, did we really just have, you know, that kind of problem? Well, we didn't, thankfully. I mean, I understand it wasn't in the original. They didn't know that was going to be a really convenient idea to do that, or a really good idea to do that. Okay, lift me up. Oh yeah, you can do that with Tails in this one. Do 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 do. Thank you, Tails. Thank you, Fails. Let's see here. Oh, wait. What? Tails, thank you. Alright. Oh. I wanted it to be a ring. Okay, well Oh, it's just an invincibility thing. That would have been nice to have the invincibility thing right there. Yeah! Ah! Boom, 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 boom. And like everyone else, of course, I haven't been in this game that much, but like everyone else, you know the place where I got stuck. In this game. In the circus type level, or carnival, yeah, carnival level is what's called Carnival Night Zone. Let's see here. Not gonna worry about rings right now. I'm just gonna get the dots. The blue spheres. They were just wanting to show off their 3D technology, I guess. With this one. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's always tempting to get the rings, admittedly. It's tempting to get the rings. Let's see here. Okay. These do get pretty hard after a while. Gotta start doing some jumping at some point. Some of the later ones. Because of the perspective and everything, it can be a little bit hard. It just feels like you have a little more control over these, or a little more, you know, just better overall. Still not the greatest. I still think that the best, I still do think that the best special stage in any Sonic game so far, special stage type, has been, was Sonic Mania's. That's a game that, you know, I mean, seriously, the only reason I had really any distaste for that game for a while was because of people, like, people really overrating it. Like, it's a good game, but boy is it overrated. Mostly by Genesis Sonic fans. But like, cause they call it the best Sonic game ever, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. It's a good game, but it's not that good. That was part of my distaste for Sonic 2 for a while. Again, it was because of the whole, oh, it's the best Sonic game, the other Sonic games are crap.